guys, your boy Benny. In any civilized justice system, you must prove that someone did a crime beyond a reasonable doubt using empirical evidence, using demonstrable evidence. That's how you get a conviction. It's how lawyers sow reasonable doubt into juries or with judges and get people sprung from prison or from the courthouse walking free. And let's just say with the murder of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson by allegedly Luigi Mangione, there is a lot of reasonable doubt. I finally done been got. I don't know what the hell to make of this anymore. Something insane just happened. Luigi Mangione spoke for the first time to cameras in an outburst while getting manhandled by cops. But I want to take a step back and say that this assassination is the single most brazen assassination in my lifetime in America. Cool as a cucumber, dude uses a suppressor and shoots dead the United Healthcare CEO with hundreds of people watching in the middle of a lit street in the most populated city in the world. And he does so while smiling. So it seems like this is a professional criminal or assassin, somebody who really knows what they're doing. And then, out of nowhere, this professional, sophisticated criminal is caught on camera at a McDonald's sitting alone eating a hash brown with a backpack full of evidence incriminating him? Well, hold on. You can't have it both ways. He's either a cold-blooded criminal mastermind that was able to escape the most surveilled city on earth, New York, after committing murder in cold blood, or he's an idiot who lets people openly converse about how he's the New York healthcare CEO killer, which is what people were calling him when he walked into the McDonald's. He was apparently recognized because of his eyebrows. Really? Because of his eyebrow? First off, you can barely see his eyebrows there. But because of his eyebrows, many are speculating, like, is this even the same guy? Because this is supposed to be him. His eyebrows sure as hell don't match. Like, so how could you recognize someone from their eyebrows if they don't look like the same eyebrows? I don't know. I do know that this is Luigi Mangione's mugshot, that he's a real person, that he had a real life, raised in Baltimore, valedictorian of his class, went to the Ivy Leagues, got a master's degree, created apps, video game developer, was a technologist, was an avid reader, was somebody whose friends and family say, like, they can't believe this is actually happening? Doesn't make any sense. Now we have video of Luigi Mangione at his valedictorian speech at his prestigious high school. It costs like $4,000 a month to send kids to. Here's what he sounds like the only time we have Luigi Mangione speaking on camera.
In both imagination and initiative. At the same time, several teachers reminded me of our class's commitment to Gilman and its traditions. I came to realize that both views are correct. The class of 2016 is truly defined by its inventive, pioneering mentality that accompanies a strong commitment to Gilman tradition.
Okay, so he gives this, it's a 10-minute speech. He gives a rather eloquent speech after, again, being the largest standout student in his class. This was at the 119th Gilman School Founders Day ceremony. Mangione is one of 6 children, and he studied at Penn University. This is in the Ivy Leagues. The Gilman School is a $40,000 a year all-boys school in Baltimore. Holy smokes! Okay, so like that's what we heard. That's what we heard from him. That's all we had heard from him before this video that just broke. Which makes, again, this whole situation so incredibly strange. So this is Luigi Mangione yelling as he's being escorted into prison in Pennsylvania. He's been charged with murder in New York. And he screamed and yelled at the press, had to be roughed up by the cops. What did he yell? It's completely out of touch. It's an insult to the intelligence of the American people.
Down, down.
Luigi. Oh my God! That is completely out of touch, and it's an insult to the intelligence of the American people and their lived experience.
Completely out of touch and an insult to the intelligence of the American people and their lived experience, he says. What? What? Exactly? Let's see it from another angle.
That's completely out of touch, and it's an insult to the intelligence of the American people and their lived experience.
So apparently this prosecution is completely out of touch and an insult to the American people. So is he saying that the official story is an insult to the American people? Yeah, I've seen stuff like this before, right? You've seen Lee Harvey Oswald like screaming as he's being led away in handcuffs that he's a patsy. And this isn't the only thing that Luigi Mangione has been yelling. Apparently, in court, he said that the cops had planted evidence. We'll get to that in just a second. So here we go. Shocking moment. Luigi Mangione has violent meltdown, makes shocking outbursts as he arrives in court after CEO's murder. You can see here in these photos. I mean, you know, dude is definitely, you know, furious and is again getting manhandled by the cops here. He's shoved up against the wall. Look at this. They're literally shoving him up, you know, slamming him against the wall. Here he's yelling. Suspect appears calm in court, but fidgety. Goodness. Now they're saying he was planning more killings. Let's read. Suffered a violent meltdown as he arrived in court after being arrested. Mangione could be heard roaring about cops being completely out of touch and insulting the intelligence of the American people as he was bullied into a court by a horde of sheriff deputies. The suspect of the murder, clad in an orange jumpsuit, restrained, brought to face in a county courthouse in Altoona, Pennsylvania. Mangione could be seen baring his teeth, pushed inside of a door. The engineer, who comes from a wealthy Maryland family, was charged with second-degree murder in New York for the assassination. Mangione was arrested at a McDonald's. It's since been claimed that his manifesto against United Healthcare, that he had a manifesto against United Healthcare after suffering a debilitating back injury and a painful spinal surgery. The health insurance giant has come under fire in the wake of Thompson's murder over claims that it habitually puts profits ahead of customers' health. Okay, so here's a question. So let just an important question about the history of this individual and his family. This kid comes from a massive amount of money. This kid's family is wealthier than the United Healthcare CEO. And the family owned healthcare clinics, hospitals, surgery centers. Why wouldn't he just seek help from his family? It doesn't make any sense to me. Why? So he's going after a healthcare CEO? His family is healthcare CEOs. Like, do you understand? It's like he comes from a prestigious Baltimore family that owns has entire hospitals named after them. So this isn't some like poor guy from a trailer park who couldn't get his premium paid. This is like a guy who absolutely has means and could have gotten the best healthcare on planet Earth since his family's in the business. So what the hell's going on here? You could say, maybe he had a mental break. Apparently, he did have quite a bad back injury. People get put on SSRIs or get put on antipsychotic medications, makes them go nuts. So maybe that's part of it. I'm not sure. But this is the first time we've seen him on camera and heard him on camera since the arrest. He's such a criminal genius, they said. He's so smart. Well, then, if he's so smart, why is Why is he getting filmed and arrested and mocked by the patrons at McDonald's? According to the people that were at McDonald's, they were like making fun of him because he looked like the shooter. That's what they were saying. Saying, ha ha ha. He looks just like the McDonald's shooter, they said, because they recognized him from his eyebrows. Okay. Why does it look different in every photo? I'm just asking a question. Why does it look different in every single photo? And then he has literally a bag of evidence on him. Mangione, taken into custody on firearms charge. He had a bunch of, he had his firearms, 3D printed gun, and fake IDs, apparently a manifesto. So he had an entire bag of evidence, pure evidence directly from the crime scene, like in his backpack. Again, criminal mastermind? No. Maybe the dumbest thing you can possibly do. What do I know? Sources told Daily Mail that several staff members noticed the masked man who sat quietly after ordering a drink at this fast food establishment. One employee then called the authorities. Customers also mentioned that he resembled the man that was on the TV, being a huge manhunt. When police arrived, they found the suspect wearing a medical mask and looking at a silver laptop computer, the backpack on the floor on the table, according to the charging documents. As soon as he pulled down the mask, Altoona police officer said he and his partner immediately recognized him as the suspect accused of gunning down Thompson. We just didn't think twice about it. We knew this was our guy. Huh? What? Nobody had ever seen this guy's full face before. What are you talking about? Nobody had ever seen the guy's face before. Doesn't make any sense. When cops asked him if he'd been in New York recently, he began to shake, the charging documents say. Mangione proceeded to give officers a New Jersey driver's license bearing the name, a fake name, effectively. He became visibly nervous and shaking at the question. He didn't really answer it directly. The suspect didn't have a lot to say after that. He was very nervous. Cops at the scene soon realized that the New Jersey driver's license was fake. Upon hearing this, Mangione allegedly provided officers with his true identity. When he was asked about why he lied about his name, he said, "I clearly shouldn't have." Mangione was very cooperative and didn't give us too many issues. Once we find out his identity, and now he's doing like these crazy. Now he's doing these crazy outbursts on camera. So he's like calm and cooperative with the officers, and now he's like screaming and yelling and bashing against doors and walls. I'm not saying that he didn't do this. I'm not saying they don't have the right guy. I don't know. What I'm saying is it's up to the authorities to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that this is the right person, that they do have the right guy. Because otherwise, this whole thing just gets stranger and stranger with every passing day. It makes less and less blame, and less sense. United Healthcare CEO murder suspect, Luigi Mangione, suggests evidence was planted on him after the arrest. So he had a backpack full of evidence, and apparently there was like fake money in it. There was foreign currency, and he says he has no idea where that came from. Meanwhile, saying this is completely out of touch and an insult to the intelligence of the American people and their lived experiences. What the hell is going on? Is he saying that the case is an insult to, like, the American people? That people should see through it? I don't know. I'm certainly not going to put words in his mouth or make any inferences. I'm just going to listen to what he said. And what he said, according to here, the CNN report, and according to the court, what he said is, that's not my money. That was planted on me.
$1,000 in foreign currency, his passport, and also a Faraday bag, which is basically a bag designed to stop transmission of cell service or other sort of things like that. At the end of his speech, the prosecutor's speech, Luigi Mangione said, I actually want to address two of the things that you said. He said, I don't know where that money came from. I'm not sure if it was planted. And then he also said that that bag was waterproof. And the term that the prosecutors used when discussing the Faraday bag, the ghost guns, the 3D printed silencer, was the prosecutors used a phrase saying this is criminal sophistication.
Criminal sophistication? Really? You're going to tell me this is criminal sophistication. Why does he look so different there? Why does he look so different? Why is that? Why does he look so different there versus there? A different face. He says criminal sophistication. Okay. Really? Here's your sophisticated criminal. So sophisticated that he sat in a McDonald's in plain view of everyone, eating, didn't go through the drive-through, doesn't go through the drive-through, just sits there in a McDonald's with a bag full of incriminating evidence. Waiting, with people snickering saying you look like the murderer. That's what the witnesses are saying. Doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Make it make sense. That's all I'm asking. Okay? I'm not saying you did do it. I'm not saying you didn't do it. That's what the authorities prove. I'm saying that skepticism can never be wrong, and it's my job to be a skeptic and to ask questions. So how did this bright young kid turn into this? That's the question. Why? And how? Well, we're going to be watching. We're going to do our best to figure out this mystery. We'll do it with you. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you wish for the truth, we'll be at the very least asking questions around here. And that's actually the precursor. Asking questions and skepticism is the precursor to actually finding truth. That's what we're going to do. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe. See you.